Welcome back. Here with us on Times Now, and we have some big breaking news coming in from Sambhal in Uttar Pradesh. Viewers, a controversial document related to a disputed religious site in Sambhal has come to light. This document, which is like an unregistered Waqf deed, claims that a large area of land, including the site of the disputed religious structure, is actually Waqf property. In fact, there is a specific panel that's probing the veracity of these documents. But let me go across to my colleague Sagrika, who is joining us live to put things in perspective for our viewers and take us through the details accessed by Times Now.
Hina, we have accessed this unregistered Waqf deed. Now, let me put this in context. This is an unregistered deed that is doing the rounds. As per the details that we have with us, this is a deed from the year 1929. It was executed by a resident of Sambhal. Now, this document has also been scrutinized by authorities in Sambhal itself, and they believe that this is fraudulent documentation. Why do they believe that this is fraudulent documentation? Number one, because of the kind of claims made in this unregistered Waqf deed. What does it go on to do? It makes a mention of 20 properties that is in Sambhal. Now, as per this unregistered Waqf deed, and it's absolutely absurd, these 20 properties that have been mentioned, for example, which is the Mahmud Khan Sarai in an area which is Sankhya number 110. Look at this map that has been made out. Adding this caveat once again, this document has been countered by authorities in Sambhal. They believe that this is fraudulent documentation, but it is a document that started doing the rounds in the midst of the kind of excavation that is taking place in Sambhal. Now, coming back to the properties mentioned in this unregistered Waqf deed that was executed in the year 1929. One, they mention the property, and then they say 300 meters right of it belongs to the Waqf board, 500 meters left of it belongs to the Waqf board, 350 meters south of it belongs to the Waqf board, and the area on the other side also belongs to the Waqf board. So just imagine, they're not just taking claim to some disputed sites, but they're also saying that areas in and around those disputed sites in Sambhal, they also belong to the Waqf. That is property number one. And look at this, there is another mention here. This is the Badayu Darwaza, and they've talked about the number, which is plot number 25. Same modus operandi here as well. 1.5 kilometers right of it belongs to us. South, 500 meters south of the particular area in question belongs to us. 900 meters, on the other side also belongs to us. 1 kilometer stretch next to the property also belongs to us. So not just one particular property, the entire area surrounding that property also belongs to the Waqf, if we just go by this unregistered Waqf deed that has been scrutinized by local authorities. Look at the other part of it. So that's one property that you saw. Then they're talking about another property here where they mention that, okay, same thing. If you've seen all these 20 properties as mentioned here, the name of the particular site is mentioned, then area 1 kilometer right, left, south, west of the entire area, as per the property says, this belongs to the Waqf. And this also mentions the Kalki temple, the site that is in dispute, over which we've seen a lot of politics play out. But the very fact that an unregistered Waqf deed is doing the rounds where claims are being made that, okay, there are multiple properties in Sambhal whose historical, basically the nature of the site is now being questioned. The legacy of Sambhal in itself, there's a quest to find the real legacy and the historical truth of Sambhal. As that is underway, there are some claims being made by the Waqf, and it's absolutely absurd. Not just certain areas in and around these particular 20 properties also are believed to have claimed by the Waqf, an unregistered deed doing the rounds. Authorities have scrutinized this. They say there is no signature, this is not official, and also these properties mentioned in this very document, in those properties today, there are tehsils, there are government buildings, and there are in fact buildings which are used to ensure the welfare of the people of Sambhal. So this is the map that has now come to light. 20 properties are mentioned here. Authorities have vehemently rejected this as a fraudulent document.
Well, this is absolutely shocking because this is, Sagarika, in a way, an assertion coming in that Sambal Hamara hai. Because, you know, timing of this is also very, very important. And the 20 properties that you were talking about are also significant, especially the Kalki temple, because it even mentions Kalki, the famous Kalki temple. And we'll, of course, be getting reactions from various political parties as well on this particular issue. Sagarika, for the moment, thank you very much for explaining to our viewers what these documents really mean and putting things in perspective for our viewers. Let's now listen in to the reactions we've got from the DM and the SP of Sambal.
वर्तमान में जो विवादित धर्म स्थान है उसके सामने सत्यव्रत पुलिस चौकी का निर्माण हो रहा है। उस पुलिस चौकी के विषय में एक हमें उर्दू के अंदर डॉक्यूमेंट मिला था। इस डॉक्यूमेंट का अनुवाद भी उन्होंने दिया था। ये हमारे पास एक अनुवाद है पूरा, जो इसके अंदर कुल 20 बिंदु दिए हुए हैं और उन 20 बिंदुओं में लिखा हुआ है कि ये चारों ओर उत्तर दक्षिण पूर्व पश्चिम की चौहद्दी या बाउंड्री है और इनके बीच की संपत्ति वक्फ है। इसमें जो सबसे प्रमुख बात है वो है कि अभी तक किसी भी व्यक्ति ने कोई भी आवेदन हमको यह नहीं दिया है कि यह हमारी संपत्ति है, अर्थात कोई प्रभावित और विधिक पक्षकार हमारे सामने अभी नहीं आए हैं।
अभी तक के जो कागजात हैं उनका परिशीलन करने पे तो ये पाया जाता है कि जिस कोतवाली में आप बैठे हैं ये भी जो 1905 या 1906 में बनी है, ये भी एक वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी है और इस तरीके के जो कागजात प्रस्तुत किए गए हैं, जितने भी वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी के कागजात हैं उन सबको वेरिफिकेशन करवाया जाएगा। उनका जिसमें सेक्शन 56 है वक्फ एक्ट 1995 का, उसका जो वायलेशन हुआ है उन सबका भी वेरिफिकेशन कराया जाएगा और जहां जहां पे इसके वायलेशन को पाया जाएगा और फर्जीवाड़े करके डॉक्यूमेंट करके एग्रीमेंट करके जो एक्सचेकर को भी जो लॉस हो रहा है ये बेनामे कराए जा रहे हैं, जिसका कोई लीगल सैंक्टिटी बेनामे के तौर पे जो सेल डीड के तौर पे होना चाहिए वो नहीं है, उन सब में भी कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
For more on this, let me now go across to my colleague Pradeep Datta joining us live as well. He's been reporting live from Sambal in Uttar Pradesh. Pradeep, now, you know, the point that is important here is that it is an unregistered deed that Sagarika was also mentioning for our viewers, and even the authorities are trying to examine the veracity of the documents, and so far nobody has come forward to claim that, you know, the properties that are listed actually belong to the Waqf. But the point is that, you know, how come this document has come out suddenly at a time when a police post is being constructed just next to the Jama Masjid there?
Hina, let me put things in perspective. You rightly said, the basically idea behind this unregistered deed is to claim that Sambal Hamara hai. Ever since the government started excavation process, they wanted to revive the cultural heritage of this region so that they can reclaim ancient roots of Sambal. And there had been attempt from the other side where they are trying to basically wipe out Hindu past. They do not want to show to the world that Hindus really existed there and there is a Hindu culture and heritage that had been associated with Sambal region. So that is what exactly we have seen what happened in Pakistan also. They had also tried to dissociate themselves from the Indus Valley civilization. Their history starts from Central Asia. Exactly the same thing is happening here too. And now why this investigation started? It was basically Asaduddin Owaisi who few days back on X post, he claimed that this police station that's behind me, this police chowki that is coming up, that was constructed on the Waqf land. He also put out the document. That was the time when administration started investigating this matter. 3-member committee was constituted that was led by SDM of the Sambal region. And during that they came across this deed. This was an unregistered deed. So far there is no evidence of any of the ownership or possession of this land by anybody. Now the question arises because Kotwali, let me explain the viewers. Kotwali was constructed in 1906 and this deed was executed by some Abdul Samad in 1929. How come the Kotwali that was existing there since 1906 that becomes a Waqf land in 1929? That is a big question. The second is that most of the the official buildings here are the Waqf land. It will not be wrong if I say more than 90% of the Sambal land where the Hindus used to exist in equal number, and this is a Waqf land. And who is this Abdul Samad? Nobody here knows, because normally if you talk to anybody elderly, they will tell you that yes, this man was a rich person here, he was the one who had the property, but nobody has an idea who this Abdul Samad is. So there are several discrepancies. Not only this, even the Kalki temple, they are saying that this was on the Waqf land that was constructed by Maharani. So because ever since the excavation process has started, because idea is one, they are trying to revive the cultural heritage, they are trying to once again reclaim the ancient roots, they are also trying to ensure that promotion of the Sanatan Sanskriti is done, and they want to promote the tourism in this area. There are certain elements who are deliberately trying to once again sow the seeds of suspicion in the minds of the other that this is a Waqf property, because they want to instigate and provoke people here. That's one of the reasons that the administration, without wasting time, they conducted inquiry, they started investigation, and they found that this was unregistered deed, because that unregistered deed has no meaning. If you look at the affidavit is on for the ₹5. So when this was registered, nobody has an idea, because it's an unregistered. So far, nobody has taken the claim over the possession or the ownership of the property. So look, behind this whole of the Hindu area, these people had been living here since ages. Even these houses, as per this unregistered deed, is on the Waqf land. So this has happened here. More than 90% of Sambal is a Waqf land. Basically, they are trying to dissociate themselves from the Hindu past. They are trying to wipe out Hindu past. They are trying to wipe out Hindu Sanskriti. They are trying to say that nobody existed here. It was only the Muslim area. That is what actually the idea is by coming out with this unregistered deed, what they actually are trying to say. So that's one of the reasons administration is looking into it. Now they are saying that action will be initiated against all those people who are responsible for this fraudulent documents. How come this fraudulent document came? Why? What they are trying to do? What is their intention? So they are going to take them to task. They will be prosecuted. Action will be initiated. That's what actually the SP said. The Kotwali, where this press conference was being conducted, where they were sitting, he said that even the Kotwali is being said to be the Waqf land. And the Kotwali was there since 1906. That means during British time. And who is this Abdul Samad all of a sudden coming out with the deed that this is the Waqf land, it is executed in his name. So they are trying to look into all these things. But this is one of the reasons that really the government wanted that there should be law amendment in the Waqf board. But unfortunately, that time also we saw that there was an opposition from the opposition parties, not realizing that this has become a kind of a mafia, because if you want to encroach upon a land, it becomes really very easy for them to stake claim over that piece of land. Let me show you. Look at this area. This is not the only talk about the Jama Masjid. This is not the only area that's a Waqf land. Let me show you. Look at, I'll ask my video journalist to move camera 360 degree. The whole property, that means the area, Sambal is in 4 kilometer area.
Absolutely. And you know, the big question really is that who is sowing seeds of suspicion? That's the question, and what is the intention really? Thank you, Pradeep Datta, for the moment, for joining us with your inputs. We'll be coming